Neymar Jr. back to Santos. Here we go.
It's over for Neymar Al Hilal. The club and Neymar have both mutually agreed to terminate his contract, and Neymar, as expected, will be heading to Santos. Neymar only played 5 games in 1.5 seasons for Al Hilal, where he was reported to be earning 100 M's. 100 M's a year, man. So he's made about 150 M's in a year and a half, giving Al Hilal only 5 games due to injuries, of course. But back to Santos, where it all started, where this teenage sensation in Neymar Jr. started his career. An exciting talent. With the Santos team, he was able to get a top 10 nomination for the Ballon d'Or. He was just breathtaking. I mean, the dribbling was exceptional, and we saw what he ended up doing in his career. The difference, though, this Santos, I think, is promoted back to the Brazilian first division. I think they were relegated. But yeah, man. So it's not going to be the strong Santos side that they've had in the past, man. And unfortunately, it's not going to be the Neymar that we've loved to watch and enjoyed seeing him tear up defenders. But due to injuries, obviously the talent is always going to remain. But obviously pace is going to go because of age and injuries. And just the physical side of things. Can his body hold up playing games consistently? We're going to have to find out. But hopefully, but it's a wonderful story anyways, to go back to the team where it all started, man. Santos, big up to Neymar.
It is now official. Neymar is coming back to Santos. There's been a verbal agreement reached for him to join the club. Wow, man, this is crazy. You gotta feel for Al Hilal fans. He's only played like 5 games for them, and he's already leaving. He really took their bread and just left. Hey, but I'm so excited for this transfer. I can't wait to see Neymar back at Santos.
Oh, Neymar's career is over, man. Neymar's career is officially over. Mauricio Romano just gave the here we go concerning Neymar going back to Santos, okay? The club we knew him at. The club we fell in love with Neymar at. You're like 17 before joining Barcelona. He's on his way back, man. It's official. It's signed. What happened to Neymar, bro? Even Al Hilal just posted a thank you picture in memory of Neymar's departure. I'm pretty sure they're happy as hell because guess what? He scammed them. Bear in mind, he only played 2 games for them. In total, played 42 minutes, 50 million euros per appearance, 2.4 million for every minute on the pitch, 1.1 million for every touch of the ball, and in total, a whooping 101 million euros. The scam of the century. Well, hey, I'm pretty sure the Brazil Serie A, I think that's the name of the first division, highest level league. They're happy because, all the guys, all the icons and legends are coming back to the country. We have Lucas Moura over here. We have Oscar. We have Coutinho. And now, Neymar is coming back too. So they're going to be happy. They're going to see their home, grown talents back on the turf. I just can't stop thinking about how much of a waste this talent was, bro. Like, similar to Pogba, bro. Those 2 guys, talent-wise, they was ready to be top 5 of all time, but drama outside the football pitch. On the football pitch, they get injured. Such a waste. I have one question, okay? Let me know in the comment section. Neymar going back to Santos, is he going to be able to play enough to make it to the World Cup 2026? That's my question. Will he make it to the World Cup? Let me know.
Have we just witnessed someone who failed in Saudi? Is that what we just... I don't understand. He got injured, but what's the problem? He got injured. If he can go play in Santos, why can't he play in Saudi? I'm not understanding, bro. Well, he failed in Saudi. I don't get it, bro. Why did he get shipped back to Santos? I'm not understanding. His contract with Al Hilal has been terminated, but why? They gave him 200 mil, whatever it was, 200 mil. They're giving everyone 200 mil. 200 mil, and then you terminate his contract. I'm not understanding, but is this considered failure in Al Hilal, failure in Saudi, or I'm not understanding.
Okay, listen, I want to be respectful here, but this really feels like one of the biggest fleeces of all time. Official today, Neymar is going home to his boyhood club Santos after his contract has been terminated by Al Hilal. I'm not too sure what the deal is yet, like the contract length or whatever, but regardless, massive transfer news. Neymar is back at his boyhood club. Neymar, of course, signed a massive contract with the Saudi club, making him the 2nd highest paid player in the league after Cristiano Ronaldo. He made 100 million euros per year. And he played for his club in a year and a half, 7 games, 428 minutes. He had 1 goal and 2 assists, and that's it. $100 million per season. But again, I want to be respectful here because Neymar did suffer some pretty serious injuries during his time as an Al Hilal player, and I'm sure had he been fit, he would have loved to play for the club more games than 7, that's for sure. But if you're Al Hilal, man, how could you not feel absolutely fleeced by this deal? $100 million per season to play 428 minutes. But anyway, time in Saudi is done now, and I'm not sure about you guys, but this move here back to Santos makes me feel like a true unk. And unlike some of you, I remember a time before Neymar, right? Like, I don't remember a time before Ronaldo really, or before Zlatan, for example, but Neymar, I remember a time in football before Neymar, and then I heard about him as this, budding star from Brazil. I saw him come up through Santos. I saw him hit his prime at Barcelona, then to PSG. I saw his big money move to Al Hilal, and now back to his boyhood club. I've seen the entire cycle, and I'm feeling pretty old. But I do love moves like this. I love Neymar. I hope he finds some form back in Brazil and finds some fitness, and I wish him all the best.
Neymar Jr., one of the GOATs. If you love football, you truly love it. You know that it is art in its purest form. This is one of the greatest artists to ever play the beautiful game. And to see him go back to Santos, it just makes my heart warm.
Done deal. Neymar back to Santos. This genuinely feels surreal, man. Growing up watching this guy right here terrorize my team every single season. I remember it like it was yesterday. A young Neymar scoring a hat trick against my favorite team. And I was throwing a fit, going to my dad, saying that this guy was unfair. It wasn't fair. He's just too good. And I think this is the perfect stop for him to reignite his career. At just 32, I don't think he's done. I think after the injuries, he kind of lost his joy in playing. After all those years suffering in PSG, injury after injury, I feel like he kind of fell out of love with the sport. And there's no better place to reignite that than Santos. Back in Brazil, back in his country, back in his team. As a Brazilian who grew up idolizing this guy, I don't think this is it for him. Of course, the Barcelona fan in me wants him to come back. Wants him to use this time at Santos to reignite his love for the game, to refine himself. To get his move back to Europe, back to Barcelona in the summer or even in the January transfer window of next year. To maybe even bring Barcelona to the Champions League and Brazil to the World Cup final and win it. Obviously, it's very ambitious and not looking very likely at the moment. But man, could you imagine the storyline? Back to Barcelona, back to the Champions League, back to the World Cup, and finally getting his Ballon d'Or after so many years. And maybe I'm delusional, maybe it's just the Brazilian and the Barcelona fan in me, but man, I would love for it to happen for him, for his sake, for my sake, for everybody, for football's sake.
Neymar is about to go back to Santos. Fabrizio Romano confirmed it basically. Now, you guys don't understand. The plan has officially started now. The Ballon d'Or World Cup 2026 plan is in motion. We play at Santos for 18 months, win the World Cup, Ballon d'Or, retirement. That's the end of Neymar's career. I'm telling you right now, the plan has started.
Neymar back to Santos. Here we go. Neymar is joining back Santos after a long time away from them. And listen, he had no other choice, to be honest. Maybe Inter Miami might have offered him something. I don't think so. But no team wanted him. Al Hilal did not want him anymore because he was missing too many games due to injuries. So he had no other option. If he wanted to continue to play football, he had to go back to his home, to Santos, to Brazil. But this could be very good for Neymar and Brazilian fans because maybe going back home, he regains confidence. He regains his love for the game again. And maybe this helps him become more fit and more available for the Brazilian national team heading into the 2026 World Cup next year. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with this transfer for Neymar, his fans, and his teams like Brazil. So I think this is spot on.
Neymar, insert last name, which I do not know, to Santos FC. Here we skedaddle. I'm not going to lie. What happened to Neymar? I thought he was in a hospital still. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was still on crutches. But I hope Santos has a great hospital facility, because he will need it. He will need it. I don't know. I have no clue what else happened, but, he's going. I looked it up on Google. His last name is Da Silva Santos Jr. That's a long last name, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, does he own Santos or something? Because his last name is Santos Jr. So he's Santos's son. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Neymar might have just pulled off the biggest heist in football history. So as you can see, Neymar will be returning to his boyhood team Santos and they will be making him part owner of the club. However, that isn't the heist I'm talking about. Just have a look at this. Neymar received 101 million euros in wages from Al Hilal in 2024. The brother played 2 matches with a total of 42 minutes on the pitch. Bro, this is daylight robbery. 101 million for 42 minutes. This brother got paid more than 2 million per minute. Never in my life have I seen a player get paid this much to not even play a match, bro. Not even 90 minutes. Oh, Hilal, Saudi. I feel so sorry for you guys, man. You paid him 100 million to sit on the bench and look pretty. Honestly, though, I know he was injured and that, but if this doesn't make him a flop, then I don't know. And now he's heading back to Santos. Bro collected his bag and said, peace, I'm out. What actually happened to Neymar, bro? Everyone's saying, oh, he's old, he's old. It's not like he's 37, bro. The guy is 32. Like, with the level of player he is, he should be reaching another prime at that age. But yeah, the prince who never became king. I guess this is the end, man. It's sad.